Hey team, Steve Vance here from Going Over Podcast with a very public service announcement. Also here, I have my friend and podcast co-host, Annie fucking Cruz.
Why, thank you very much, Vance, for that.
Cruz, before we
introduction, thank you.
Before we jump into things, I do have a public service announcement that I would like to address.
Okay.
For the safety of our listeners.
Go on.
Okay, so for those of our listeners who enjoy online dating, much like myself, public service announcement. Please make sure to talk to someone over the phone before you meet them. And now back to our regularly scheduled programming.
Wait. You can't just end it with that. What happened, Vance?
Cruz, it was a bad experience. I got to get off these apps. I think I might have a problem.
Okay. So, I once had a problem, Vance. You can overcome this, okay? Because I overcame it. You can overcome it too. It's okay. I'm your friend. I'm here for you. Okay.
I need to go to Bumble Addicts Anonymous, BAA,
or just BA.
Oh God.
Bumble.
Anyways, Cruz, I don't know if you remember this, but it was 2 years ago, this very weekend, that we started our on-air career together.
Oh my God! Did you look at your time hop too? No.
Dude, the memory popped up and I was like, holy shit, it's been fucking 2 years.
Yeah, dude.
That's insane.
2 years, Vance. Holy shit. It's our anniversary, Vance.
This is it. It's our anniversary. He is the longest relationship with a woman I've ever had.
Vance, I gotta tell you, when I reach the 2-year mark with a dude, that's usually when things start to get kind of, I start to get bored. So, congratulations.
It's been a rough. Our 2 years. We've had ups, we've had downs. We were like, we're kind of like Roman Reigns, minus the cancer.
Oh boy. Wow.
Speaking of Roman Reigns, I don't know if you saw this, Cruz, but before we got on the air, he tweeted out, "I still got business left in my yard" on Raw.
And
then, did you see that?
I'm just gonna be honest with you, Vance. I don't follow Roman Reigns.
Because
right. Still not a fan.
Well, anyways, WWE retweeted it and said, Roman Reigns will not be on Raw. He is currently a SmackDown Live superstar. So it's all, I don't know what the hell they're doing with this. Is this going to be an angle where it's like he just shows up on Raw?
I'm confused.
Yeah. I got this before we got on the air, and I was like, wow. Actually, let me pull up the exact vernacular that the big dog.
He said vernacular. He's going to read it verbatim, ladies and gentlemen. Vernacular. Go on.
Do you like that?
I like that.
Cruz, do you know what the word of the day is? Vernacular.
Don't you, Pat? Oh, sorry.
Oh my God. I just typed in WWE Nares and it didn't do anything for me. Okay.
So Vance, okay, go ahead.
I was going to read this, Cruz. You're interrupting my vernacular here.
Okay, go ahead. Read it. I want to know.
So Roman Reigns tweeted, "I'm back on SmackDown Live, but I still have some business on #Raw. I'll see y'all Monday. #protect the yard." And then WWE tweeted, WWE officials have learned of Roman Reigns' desire to appear on Monday Night Raw. But as of now, and due to his obligations as a SmackDown Live superstar, he will not be appearing on Monday Night Raw.
What the hell are they doing with this?
What does this mean?
What are they doing with this, Vance? Oh, he showed up to Raw, ladies and gentlemen. Someone called the police.
Someone call 4 indie wrestlers in cop costumes to come out.
That don't have anything on their belts.
They never have things on their belts.
There's nothing, and it's like a cheaply, like a cheap ass belt that doesn't have a gun, doesn't have cuffs, doesn't have anything, not even a mace, pepper spray, whatever. Anyways,
bear spray.
Vance, I gotta do a quick shout out before we move forward. Okay,
They're gonna take a quick shit.
For those only listening and not watching, in case you misheard me, I said I have a quick shout out that I'd like to make. Real quick, Vance, shout out. Yes. Okay, opened up my mailbox yesterday, and I was like, oh look, it said Sirius XM on it, and I was like, what could possibly be in my mailbox from Sirius XM? Open it up, Vance, and you know what was in it?
A paycheck.
I wish it was a paycheck. This shirt, Vance.
Oh, what?
Shout out to
Cruz,
Dave LaGreca for the shirt.
Shout out to my skills of noticing anything for staring at you for the last 15 minutes and not realizing what your fucking shirt said.
I mean, it said, you can read part of it. It says, I'm a Dave, and then you can kind of tell what it could possibly say. But anyways, I like the way it fits. It fits really good. I'm not really a fan of V-necks.
You look good in it, Cruz. You look good.
Works. I'm like, thanks, Dave LaGreca. Shout out to Dave LaGreca from Busted Open Radio, Sirius XM 93. Digging the shirt.
I'm a Dave LaGreca guy.
Actually, Vance, I think he just made those.
That's awesome.
Because I went to the Twitter page and I saw, he's like, all right, I'm a Dave LaGreca guy. I think it says guy, or is it boy? No, I don't think it would say boy. That would be weird.
Boy's a little weird. I don't know if I can wear I'm a Dave LaGreca's boy.
I think it says guy. I think it says Dave LaGreca guy. So yeah. Shout out to Dave LaGreca. Thank you, sir. So anyways, Dan, back to our regularly scheduled programming.
Yes. Cruz, I want to get your thoughts real quick before we jump into WWE news, because it is kind of WWE news.
Okay.
Let's talk about the return of Jon Moxley.
Ooh.
This guy. Not Dean Ambrose. This guy.
Like.
Not part of the Shield. This guy.
Vance.
This bloody fucking mess of a human being is back. Dude, that movie where he's running from the big dog and he's breaking out of the asylum and he takes the barbed wire and just wraps it around his hand and starts walking down Sunset Boulevard past the Viper Room. Oh my God, Cruz. I must have jerked off this video at least 8 times.
Yeah, I remember that came out and I was like, oh shit.
I think I tried calling you. It came out because I feel like I was one of the only people who followed Dean Ambrose and just kind of forgot about it because
I didn't even know that he had a Dean Ambrose page.
There was never anything on it, ever.
Okay, because I know he was not on Instagram, so I guess like on Twitter he had a Twitter, he just never used it.
Dude, someone posted, I forget where I read it, but it was like the dialogue between Dean Ambrose and Renee Young about posting this. It was like, Renee, I want to put up a video. Okay, do you remember your username? No. Okay, do you remember your password? No. Okay, what's your email? I don't know. I just want to put up a video. Dean Ambrose, just into the fuck, and Renee's just like, oh, just give me the phone.
What is your security question, sir? What phone number did you have on it? It's gonna text your phone. Nope, I don't have that number anymore. I don't know. I can't.
I feel like Dean Ambrose wouldn't even have a cell phone. Jon Moxley definitely doesn't have a cell phone. He's just hanging around with homeless people and shit. I could see it.
Wow, that's very.
So the news is that he's going to start taking bookings in June or sooner. Like May 25th sooner?
Question.
Yes, in the back.
Excuse me. Do you think that he's going to go to AEW? There's a lot of talks about like whether or not he's going to go to some other indie company. You know what I mean? But like everyone keeps talking about the quality of the video. Like some people were even theorizing that like, oh, is this WWE's like funny way of like repackaging Dean Ambrose and having him return as Jon Moxley? That I don't agree with. I don't think that that's the case. But these are things that you're seeing on the internet, people saying, you know, murmurs, if you will, Vance, murmurs
like
on the
flat
interwebs. Yeah, exactly. People say. People saying like, "Oh, look at the quality of this video." You know, AEW has money and yada 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 and blah, 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 blah. So, do you think? Because the last time we talked about Dean Ambrose, Vance, okay, we talked about it a couple episodes ago, where when you told the news, you said that rumor had it that he was offered something ridiculous from AEW, and if I remember correctly, you also said he didn't take this offer allegedly, because again, this is all murmur.
Allegedly, right? This is all allegations.
So, you know, like, what are your thoughts on this, given, you know, that video coming out, and also given the fact that there was also rumors that he might be retiring? You know what I mean? People talking about like, oh no, he's retiring. He's going to come back later on or whatever. You know, we talked about that last week.
I think Dean just did all the right things. He didn't ask for his release early. He didn't make a big fuss over everything. He took all the jobs that he had to do, as far as jobbing out to fucking Drew McIntyre and all these other guys. You know, even on the last night of his career in WWE, you know, he hit the dirty deeds, but he didn't take the win. So he did everything right. And that's why WWE made a big deal and said, listen, here you go. Here, you know, have a great time. The asylum's closed, but you can always reopen it, blah, 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 all that shit. I don't think anybody had any idea that this was going to happen the very end, like 3 days later. I don't think anybody did.
And you know, he was plotting it too. It was like plotted already.
Well, dude, I have my own conspiracy theory, and I have to text our friend who does a lot of video stuff about what he thinks of this video.
I'm aware. Go on.
Yeah, or if he assisted in this video, because he also did the Chronicle for Dean Ambrose. He was the one that filmed all that. And Joey, you know, his style is very cinematic. So, I mean, I'm sure, and it was shot in LA because the Viper Room's in it. So, I mean, I'd like to ask him some questions before. I tried texting him actually, and I think he's just running around. But I really think that this is Dean's own production to put out there that Johnny Moxley is back to take bookings. I think he will show up at AEW at Double or Nothing. I would love to see a fucking death match between Dean Ambrose and Joey Janela.
Oh my god!
Like, and especially when he wrapped that barbed wire up, like it looks like he wants to go back to being fucking deathmatch Dean Ambrose.
That was the first thing that came across my mind when I saw that. I was like, oh, okay, is this some kind of hint?
Yeah.
Is this a little Easter egg? Is this some kind of spoiler alert?
That last image of him with the barbed wire wrapped around his hand, the blood just dripping down, that is not a WWE thing at all.
Oh, no.
So I think that we might see Dean Ambrose, dude, in Vegas. I mean, that's his hometown too.
Actually, that's true. That's true, actually. Wait, is that his hometown or just where he lives right now?
Oh no, he's from Ohio, but he lives there.
I know he lives in Vegas. Yeah, okay, that's what I thought.
So yeah, I think Cruz, we're gonna see Jon Moxley at Double or Nothing. That's my prediction.
I mean, that would be super exciting, considering the fact that Vance, you know, there's 2 people here that are going to be at that show. So,
wait, I'm going though. Are you talking? Who's there? Who's at your house?
I meant here.
Oh,
this podcast.
Yeah, we're going.
Yes, silly bitch.
Cruz, here's the other cool thing. Speaking of AEW, did you see this Jericho run-in at Southland Professional Wrestling, the indie promotion, and then Kenny Omega came out and attacked him?
What?
I'm loving this little mini, like they're showing up in weird places thing with AEW. I'm really digging it. So I'd love to see a fucking Jon Moxley come in and fucking beat the shit out of Joey Janela.
That'd be amazing, actually. Ooh la la! We're coming up on that, Vance. It's May.
If you watch those promos, the Road to Double or Nothing, and how they're doing promos now, dude, that latest one. Did you see the latest one with Cody responding?
No, I am so backed up on a lot of stuff.
Oh, Cruz, you need to watch it. He's just standing there.
Vance, though, I have a lot of free time as of today.
I know, and I will be there in T-minus 3 weeks.
Oh
3
my
weeks from tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
This is
Advanced cruise control rides again.
That's right. That's right. Okay, so Vance, should we just dive right in? I mean, we've already kind of dived right in, though. I mean,
Let's dive
to be
into
honest with
WWE.
you, the WWE stuff that happened this week is. It's just I don't even want to.
Let's talk about Bray Wyatt. Let's talk Bray.
Oh yeah, we some more Firefly Fun.
I want to know your thoughts on this vignette.
My favorite part was the word of the day, Vance. Okay, don't at me. I'm just kidding. Sociopath. SOCIOPATH. Sociopath.
Cruz, what do you think of the painting and like showing the Wyatt house? Because now there's some theories online that the fucking Firefly Funhouse is the actual Wyatt house, and we're gonna see it transition in and out of Bray's reality of the Firefly Funhouse with the Wyatt torture fucking house that we saw little fucking Porky Hawaiian shirt Hawaiian Ray.
I'm wondering if that is the case. So are they now trying to depict him as being like I mean, I don't know how else to describe this other than like what is he, like a schizo? Like, oh, okay, no, this is not my reality.
This is how, like he sees this as his world. Because if you look on Bray Wyatt's Twitter, he mentions about being in a mental hospital and a Dr. Mercy, who's the fucking vulture in the Bray Wyatt Firefly Funhouse. So he talks about being in a mental institution. So maybe this is all just his reality. But the problem is the commentators comment on it. So it kind of takes you out of it, where it's like could just be Bray's little world, and we're just kind of getting a glimpse in.
Wait, I don't remember the commenters comment. Well, you mean like during the vignette?
No, after it always like.
Well, I was gonna say, I was like, wait a minute. I was like, hold on a second. But no, I get what you're saying though, because they start to make their own comments, and then it just kind of like, yeah.
So I mean, it'll be interesting. I'm really excited. I'm glad that they're not putting him in the ring yet.
No, we talked about this. We totally talked about this. How like there's no reason for him. They shouldn't be putting him in the ring. I think they need to build it up a little bit. I want to see more vignettes. And if you're like what you're saying is true, like the theory that like it's gonna slowly evolve, right? Are we going to see that? Because we didn't exactly see that on this week's episode of the Firefly Funhouse, right? Like it was still. No. I mean, there was kind of little possible hints. That's what people are theorizing off of. However, if that is the case, then I would want to see a few more episodes before that actual complete transition. You know what I mean?
I agree.
And regardless of that fact, even if that's not what they're doing, even if that's not their plan, I still would want to see like at least 3 more episodes before seeing him in the ring again. I don't want to like see him jump. Like next week, they better not throw him in the ring yet. You know what I mean?
Right.
I want to see more Firefly Funhouse first.
I love it. I love what they're doing. I love the shitty shirt they made. The shitty shirt. Look at the shitty shirt. All right, Chris.
I'm dying.
Jesus, Cruz. Everybody all right over there?
I'm good.
So I'm excited to see where that goes. What else happened on Raw, Cruz?
Fuck, man. Vance, it was so bad I don't remember.
Well, I'm trying to put the pieces together right now in my own head. But I remember Shane McMahon showing up on Raw to attack the Miz.
Okay, can I just say something? Like we've already I thought that the Shane Miz thing was done and over with at WrestleMania. Like I thought that was a done deal.
I agree.
Like, done. Like it's over. Why are we still like they're fighting at Money in the Bank? Right?
Yep.
Like that was
a steel cage.
That's basically
announced on Monday. It was a steel cage.
Yeah, that's basically why Shane McMahon came on Monday Night Raw to begin with, because he was like, "Oh yeah, I'll challenge you. Let's do this match and Money in the Bank or whatever." And remember when they fought at WrestleMania, what was it? It was Falls Count Anywhere. That was the stipulation.
Falls Count Anywhere.
Now it's a steel cage match.
In a cage. Yep.
It's like you moved the Miz back to Raw Why is Shane like showing it? Like, I don't understand. Why not keep the Miz back on SmackDown if you want to continue this feud? You know what I mean? It's just it's annoying. Like, they have so much. Okay, here's my issue, Vance. There's so much talent. Okay, and then wouldn't you agree that there's so much talent? But also,
dude, it's stacked. The roster is stacked.
It's stacked, but it also has a lot of good talent and a lot of great talent that are just wasting away. You know who else came back on Monday Night Raw? I just remembered, Vance. The Usos fought them. Okay, you might know them as I don't know, the OG BC by any chance, Vance?
Oh yeah, Gallows and Anderson are still signed.
Yeah, and they moved them to Raw. You don't see them ever. And then all of a sudden, Monday Night Raw was kind of weird because I remembered they had like a bunch of tag matches. The Usos came out, they fought Gallows and Anderson. They beat Gallows and Anderson. What about that weird shit with the Usos making fun of
the revival?
The revival, you know, the shaving thing. Like, what was that all about? Like, I'm just like, I didn't like that at all, dude.
I was going to cover this in the news, but apparently the revival turned down like a $300,000 4-year deal from WWE. So this is like their way of humiliating them on the way out, I guess. I don't know. Because, I mean, why else would you have a back shaving fucking angle?
It's not even an angle. It's like a stupid bit. Like, why would, you know what I mean? Like, I just don't, like, if I was the revival, I would be like, you want us to do what? I'm not fucking doing that. Are you kidding me? Like, you know, dude, like.
If I'm the revival, I do whatever Vince says so I can get out of my contract quicker. Because look at Luke Harper. Because fucking Luke Harper.
No, I get it. I totally
you can't ask for your release like that anymore.
Yeah, I get it. It's just, it's fucking shitty, man. That like you have to put up with that in order to, you know, you got to play nice and put up with shit just so that you can have a nice exit, you know? I don't know, dude.
Yeah. Or a timely exit even.
Yeah. Well, more timely than anything. Because you know how they have that non-compete thing and yada, yada, yada. Like.
What else happened on Raw? Oh, we had Lacey Evans and Becky get into a little pull-apart brawl.
You know how they call her Becky Two Belts, and like they made a big deal when Ronda called it a belt because it's not a belt, it's a title. Oh, so now it's
Becky Vince always said that. Always hated the word belt, but now I guess he loves it.
So now, Becky Two Belts, like okay.
Well, I mean, you saw the Money in the Bank poster. Hello, Becky Two Belts.
Not gonna lie, Vance, because I'm not that person, so that's why I didn't do it. But it took everything within me to withhold from commenting on that photo on the WWE page with the barf emoji.
Funny, because I comment with the hard eyes emoji.
It's a lie. It's a fucking lie.
No, you know, if you comment on those pages, they fucking get weird Indian followers. All kinds of weird shit starts happening. I learned my lesson.
Weird shit starts happening, and then you get a bunch of like bots.
Dude, speaking of weird shit happening, I got on my Instagram feed. I gotta show you this, girl. I forgot to show you this account that I follow. Like they sell like limited edition merch, right? So today, let me just show you what they put up. If I can do this correctly, they might have taken it down because I was like, yo, that is some fucking crazy shit. They did.
Bastards. They removed it. What was it? Can you just describe it?
They removed it. Dude, it was an autographed photo of Chris Benoit.
Go on.
And I was like, how much does a Chris Benoit photo go for nowadays? $325.
Wow.
For a murder-suicide photo autographed.
Wow.
Yeah. He took it down. So I guess that they're not selling Chris Benoit photo anymore. But I was like, dude, some weird shit is out there when you start following WWE hashtags and whatnot.
Or just, yeah, I know what you mean.
Cruz, let's also talk about how wrong we were about the Money in the Bank contestants.
Oh yeah. I was gonna call you out on that today, actually, because when Alexa Bliss came out on Monday Night Raw and announced all the contestants, I was like, well, wait,
Nope.
look at that. Sasha Banks wasn't on there. So Vance, why don't we go over this real quick? Who?
So who's the real people?
Who are the real people that are going to be
competing? So I have it pulled up here. For the women, we got Ember Moon.
Okay.
You got Bailey.
Mm-hmm.
Got Alexa Bliss. Mm-hmm. Got Naomi. Mandy Rose. Carmella. Dana Brooke. And Natalia. So no Tamina. No Sasha
No
Banks.
Nia. No Tamina.
No Nia.
No Sasha Banks. What was I gonna say? Yeah, dude, I don't know.
So now what are we? 2 weeks away from Money in the Bank?
Yes, because that's before AEW, so
the week before.
It's like the week before.
Out of this talent pool in this match, who do you think is gonna win?
Oh boy.
Who's carrying that case around, Cruz?
I don't know. I know we're gonna go over this the week before again with our actual predictions, but so you got Ember Moon, Alexa Bliss, Naomi, Bailey. Natalia, Bailey,
Mandy,
Carmella.
That's it.
And that's it, right?
There's 8. Is it usually 8? I feel like there's usually 7.
I just counted 7.
No, you got Ember Moon, Bailey, Alexa Bliss, Naomi, Mandy Rose, Carmella, Dana Brooke, and Natalia. That's 8.
That's 8? Huh. Weird. Interesting.
Yeah, so we'll do all the predictions, I guess. But let's also go over the men's Money in the Bank ladder because we were not even close on that one either.
No, don't say we, Vance. Don't say we, because
the internet was wrong because they were photo and it confused everybody.
Yeah, go on.
Drew McIntyre, Andrade,
okay,
Mr. Braun Strowman, Ricochet, Mustafa, just Mustafa. Oh no, now he's called Ali, right? Or is he Mustafa?
No,
it says Mustafa Ali, and I forgot which one he is.
No, he's just Ali.
Okay, Baron Corbin. Finn Balor.
Oh yeah.
No reaction. No reaction, Cruz.
Yeah.
And Randall J. Orton.
Randall J.
Randall K. Orton.
Who were the Money in the Bank winners last year?
Braun Strowman.
Because he was the monster
Carmella?
in the bank. I don't.
Was Carmella last year?
Was it Carmella last year again?
No. It was. Who won?
Here we go.
Money in the
2018.
2018.
2018.
Oh, it was Alexa Bliss.
Was it Alexa Bliss? I don't remember her doing that last year.
And then she interrupted Ronda Rousey's singles match debut to cash in on Nia Jax, and she won the title.
Wait.
Because remember it was Ronda versus Nia?
Right. So Nia and Ronda didn't even get to fight because Alexa interrupted.
Right. I think so. Sure.
I don't remember that at all, dude. But okay, we'll just roll with it.
Apparently that's what happened, according to the WWE lore of the internet.
The lore. The lore.
The lore. Money in the Bank shaping up to be a decent card, though. We got Kofi versus Kevin Owens, official. Miz, Shane McMahon. Becky Lynch versus Charlotte Flair. We haven't seen this matchup in weeks. Becky Lynch versus Lacey Evans. And then, dude, that's what happened on Raw. Rollins and AJ did their contract signing, and Rollins got hit with the best phenomenal forearm I think I've ever seen. He fucking put Rollins through the table, dude. AJ came off, and you saw that. He hit him right to the fucking eye. Put him through the table. And I love how AJ is dressing like the White Ranger. Look at it. That's the same fucking guy.
Oh my god.
Do you remember the fucking Power Rangers, dude? Fucking.
There was a White Ranger, though? I don't remember the White
Dude, yes, there was a White Ranger. He was the Green Ranger, and then he fucking became the White Ranger.
Wow, nerd. I mean, I should talk, but yeah, nerd.
Listen, Cruz, I was a big Power Ranger guy. Big Power Ranger guy. And the White Ranger was my favorite. I used to have the sword and had a little head that would talk.
What was the theme song for Power Rangers again?
Go, go, Power Rangers.
Yeah,
Those
go.
Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
Thank you for that rendition.
Yeah. You're welcome. By the way, the new movie, awesome.
Wow.
So SmackDown happened on Tuesday night. And on SmackDown Tuesday night, we got Mean Kevin Owens beating up people again.
Right. I'm happy that me and Kevin Owens.
Yep. I am as well. Had a great tag match with all the men's Money in the Bank contestants.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that, too.
Wait,
Holy shit.
Is it Aleister Black in the men's Money in the Bank?
I feel like he isn't he?
Or was that in the fake one that we...
No, it was in the fake one. It was in the fake one.
It was in the fake one?
Yeah, it was in the fake one. It was the one that you read last week's episode. When you said, oh, yeah.
Okay.
And then I was like, oh, Aleister
right.
Black. Because I remembered we were talking about it. Yeah.
So Aleister, nothing to do on this pay-per-view. Who we feuding with Aleister? Who do you think?
Ooh, okay. Wait, so he's on SmackDown, right?
He's on yes, he's on SmackDown.
Yeah, he's on SmackDown. Okay, so who do we have on SmackDown?
That's not working Money in the Bank so far?
Yeah. Because all the guys you listed, let's see. Who's not doing anything? Who's not doing anything?
Lars Sullivan? But he's more raw. Shinsuke.
You got
he's in a tag team now.
God, I really wish that they would. Why do they always do? They're doing it to the Asians, Vance. Look at Asuka's in a tag team. Following Shinsuke being part of a tag team. What the hell's happening here?
You know what? I think it's a scam. It's a scam by Vince McMahon saying, "Oh, you want to win Money in the Bank? You want to win the Royal Rumble? No problem. But you're gonna tag team with Rusev 1 year from now." Like that's a fucking. Imagine being Shinsuke Nakamura and like, I'm going to win the Royal Rumble. And then it's like, I am tagging with Rusev there.
And then imagine being Asuka, undefeated streak that beat the undefeated streak of all undefeated streaks, okay? And, okay, you're going to win the Rumble. Oh, okay.
The Rumble.
You're going to lose your undefeated streak at WrestleMania, the grandest stage of them all in wrestling, okay? And oh yeah, by the way, also we're gonna make you make you disappear after making Becky Lynch tap, and I can't fucking say that enough. Yeah, Asuka did make Becky Lynch tap, and then they made her disappear from television for 6 weeks. That's over a month, Vance. And then oh hey, by the way, you're also going to be in a tag team with Kairi Sane.
I mean, I like that tag team.
I do too, but it's just like. They should just dress up like Go-Go from Kill Bill, and that can be their new gimmick.
Oh my god, that'd be great.
You can Kairi Sane with a little schoolgirl skirt and the little,
Dude, with the fucking thing, yeah.
The mace.
I'm in.
The mace, yeah. And then Asuka can
Book it, Vince.
Asuka can be like one of the crazy 88s, or because with the mask.
Dude, no, Asuka can be fucking what's her name? Lucy Liu.
Oh,
when she comes out,
or
she walks like a little Asian lady.
Oranishi with the little socks.
Oranishi, yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, that would be sick.
Yeah, that's right, because Go-Go is Oranishi's like bodyguard almost.
Little protege, yeah. Like it's a little fucking...
not even a protege, her fucking bodyguard, bro. Like,
yeah, bodyguard. You're right.
Go.
Great movie. I gotta watch that movie again. Good movie. Anyways. Going back to SmackDown, I don't even think what else happened, Cruz. Nothing really, right?
No, SmackDown was also kind of meh. Because let's see here. What did they do on SmackDown? Man, SmackDown was kind of meh. But Vance, a couple of things happened. Key things happened aside from Kevin Owens, like being Kevin Owens with Kofi. The Hardy Boys, dude. The Hardy Boys.
Yeah, this was
they
sad.
had to vacate the tag titles, dude.
Yeah. WWE reported that Jeff Hardy underwent a successful surgery. So our best to Jeff Hardy. They were just getting really good too. Did you see how good Matt Hardy looked compared to the fat schlub he used to be?
Well, especially because Matt Hardy just came back, so it's like for that to happen kind of sucks. And you like how they they kind of into the storyline. They're like, oh yeah, Lars fucked me up too much. Like basically was the whole like the angle that they were going with on that. But it sucks, dude. Fucking because remember, also Jeff Hardy, it wasn't even too long ago that he came back from an injury. Remember?
Right. He was injured from what was it, Hell in a Cell with
Randy
Orton?
Yeah, he was injured from that, and then came back, and then now injured again. Like, fuck, dude.
Sucks, dude. Start keep doing backflips and shit.
Yeah, dude. And then speaking of Asuka, Asuka and Kairi ended up fighting some random tag team, like.
Little enhancement talent for you.
Jobbers, Vance. Jobbers.
I use it's like saying pre-owned versus used, Cruz.
That is a
enhancement talent
analogy, Vance.
NXT. Did you watch NXT?
No, I did not get a chance to watch NXT, but now I have a lot more free time. Can't say that.
I love that you have so much free time. I love it.
I'm excited. So I have a lot of free time now, Vance, to focus on our shit.
So lucky. Oh my god. So I watched NXT, and the highlight for me was Kushida debuting. And he came out wearing his fucking Marty McFly gear.
Marty McFly. No. I did see that. What the hell am I talking about?
Yep. The Time Splitter himself debuted.
I like that he looks great. Time Splitter. Do you ever play that game, Time Splitters? It's a fun video game.
Well, that's the name of his tag team he was in.
I know, but it's also the name of video game is my point.
I remember the game, Cruz. It was great. It was a great 4-player co-op game available on the N64.
And the PS2.
Yeah.
Okay, continue on with NXT, Vance. Go ahead. Sorry.
And that's all I remember from NXT. No, there was a great match. Or was this last week? Fuck. I always get my NXTs confused because I always watch them at weird times. Did Roddy fight Johnny Gargano this week? I think he did. I think it was last week. I think that was last week.
No. Gargano versus Roddy was last week.
Last week. So what the hell happened on this week?
Wait, hold on.
Forgotten Sons.
God, now I'm like fucking confused.
Jesus Christ. I gotta look up NXT results now.
You know what we forgot happened on SmackDown, Vance? One other thing happened on SmackDown.
We did forget what happened.
Roman Reigns came out, then Shane McMahon came out, and then all of a sudden Roman ended up taking on the B team, who we haven't also seen ever. They're on SmackDown again. Like they flip-flopped everybody. Did you notice that? How when they
I was kind of hoping for the B team to show up in the Firefly Funhouse.
That'd have been really hilarious because Bo Dallas is like basically Bray Wyatt's long lost brother.
That's his real brother. That's his actual brother. They're related.
Wait a minute.
Because they look exactly alike. Look at this.
Oh my god.
And do you know who their father is? Erwin R. Shyster. IRS.
They're really brothers?
Look, that's their father.
Why did I not know this? Why do I feel like
Cruz.
I should know this?
The Rotunda family. They're the Rotundas. Hello, I am Rotunda.
Actually, you're right, because Bray's fucking Instagram is Rotunda.
He's Rotunda. They're all Rotunda. See the Rotunda? The resemblance of the Rotunda? So that's why I was hoping B Team would show up on there. But instead, now they're jobbing him out to the big dog. Because it's his yard.
I just remember.
Let's talk about What else happened, Cruz? That was very important.
What?
We both saw Endgame finally.
What do you mean finally? I saw it opening night, fool.
You saw it opening night. I saw it in the 4D theater, which was amazing because I was like, this for fucking 3 hours.
Did you feel
3
like
hours.
Did you feel like you're riding a
Dude,
ride?
I had to take an Advil after for my back. I know Dave McGreck is going to break my balls about that, but yeah, I needed an aspirin for my back after because I moved around so much. I mean, I had whiplash.
Remember when we watched Star Wars in the 4D Xbox? You remember that?
Oh God, yes.
And it was
And
like
it smelled
riding
like burnt lightsabers. You could smell the burnt TIE fighter. This one was weird. The smells they picked, like in the beginning when they're having the picnic, you could smell mustard, but I wasn't sure if it was just the guy next to me on a hot dog. I don't know, but it smelled like mustard. So if we can confirm that with the Going Over Galaxy. Hey, speaking of the Going Over Galaxy, before we jump into the news, Cruz, I think we should cover Going Vintage.
Ooh, go on, Vance. Why don't you explain
So,
those?
as we all know, and by we all, I mean you all, you guys want to see us go back and watch some classic pay-per-views, some golden classics. And we listen to our fans here. We are not Vince McMahon. We're in tuned with the Going Over Galaxy. And so me and Cruz are going to start going over Goes Vintage.
Yeah! Yes! Yes!
So
yes!
You're better at the social media shit. So you want them to tweet what we should watch, and we're just going to pick one at random?
I'll figure out a way to where we can either, I kind of want to mix it up a little bit, right? I kind of want to either put out a poll or simply, I think I want to start off by asking the Going Over Galaxy, you guys that are listening and or watching, to just tweet us at Going Over Pod, or go on our Instagram at Going Over Podcast. Comment below on this video if you're watching.
Yeah, comment below.
Yeah.
Comment below.
Comment below and tell us what vintage pay-per-view you would want us to preview or review, to review. And I think that if there's a large consensus of one specific pay-per-view, I think we should go with that. If there's too many different ones, then maybe I'll convert it into a poll and and then have you guys pick that way. So I think that's probably a way to get you guys to be a part of it. We want you guys to be a part of this. And I think that's what how we're gonna kick things off, Vance. I think we're gonna go ahead and have you guys tell us what you think we should review, and then if there isn't a large consensus on one, put a poll out.
This is gonna be cool because when we launch this thing, we'll be in the same room. So we're gonna have the live reaction of each other. So this should be really interesting to watch. And it's open to everything: WWE, ECW, WCW.
There are no limitations.
We'll watch fucking Hardcore Heaven. We'll watch
Hardcore Heaven.
Uncensored 97. We'll watch Sold Out. We'll watch whatever, man.
Yeah. So you guys tell us what you want to watch us what you want to watch us watch.
You want to watch us watch.
Who watches the Watchers, Vance?
Dude, is that a movie? Was that the Watchmen? Who watches the Watchmen? I love that movie with the guy with the face.
Also, Enemy of the State, Vance.
Enemy of the State, the Will Smith movie?
Yeah.
By the way, Will Smith is the genie. Your take. What the fuck is this, Cruz?
I don't know how I feel about that, Vance.
Hashtag not my genie. So we are okay. We're diving off into advanced cruise control territory, so I think we should reel it back into Going Over Galaxy.
You know what though, Vance? The fans miss that shit, so I'm gonna let them indulge in this for a second, okay? Sure. What did you think of Endgame, Vance? I'm gonna ask you. This is gonna be the only question I ask in regards to this, and then we can move on to the news.
Okay, spoiler free. Spoiler free. Potential spoilers ahead. I loved it. I saw it twice already. I saw it in 4D and I saw it in 3D.
Did you cry,
And
man? Did you cry?
I did cry. I did cry. I cried the fucking beginning. I cried the middle. I cried at the end because it was just so good. I listened to the soundtrack to and from the theater. Like, I have problems, but like, it's just, it was so perfectly, just perfect. It was wrapped up perfectly. Every introduction to every character, every reintroduction to every character, every storyline got tied up. I thought the acting was so on point. Love Thor. Big fan of the Thor.
Okay, Thor and the Hulk were my favorite parts of the fucking movie. I have to say this though, that I liked Infinity War better.
Moving right along. Back to wrestling.
No, I'm serious. There's so many.
Really?
I enjoyed Endgame. Don't get me wrong. Endgame was a fun ride, but it had its issues, dude. You know, like the time traveling was a little. Man, come on.
Well, how else are you going to stop someone who is unstoppable?
Okay,
You have
Vance.
to stop them
Okay, Vance.
before
But how
they
about
become
this? Let me paint this picture for you because remember ACC and the theme that we had for that. Okay, Captain America goes back in time to return the stones, but he ends up staying. Okay, so what happened to his past self? Like now there's two of him in the past.
Cruz, I don't know if you understand quantum physics. The way quantum physics works is if you go back in time as yourself and decide to stay, you have to kill the one that's in that fucking timeline and just become that person. Don't you watch Rick and Morty? Come on.
Was hoping that you would say something like that. All right, Vance, do you hear that sound? Do you hear that sound?
Wait, I do. And it's time for the news. In the news this week, Dean Ambrose released... Okay, we already went over that. Killian Dane, you remember him from such factions as Sanity or I'm a Fat Irish Guy, has now returned to the black and gold brand NXT. So further distancing any memory of Sanity. It's like Chris Benoit Sanity.
Aww.
Too soon.
Mm-hmm.
Mojo Rawley, one of our friends of the show, debuted his new gimmick on everyone's favorite brand, not Raw, not SmackDown, Main Event. He came out looking like when Vincent Chase did that weird movie in the Entourage movie, and he had that weird fucking thing over his eye with the hood. Look at it. They look exactly alike. It's pretty weird. Mojo Rawley came out. He debuted this gimmick. Where's it going? It's on Main Event. Who cares? Cruz, what do you think of this? I mean, you're a Mojo Rawley fan. You're hyped. Let's talk about your hype for this.
Don't say shit like that, Vance. What are you talking about?
Moving right along. This news is flying. Goldberg, aka Bill Goldberg, is coming back to Saudi Arabia. Goldberg coming back.
AKA Blood Money.
AKA WWE presents Blood Money, Chapter 6. You know what? Dave Meltzer tweeted saying, if Vince McMahon could make a deal with the Nazis, he would have. And I thought, that's crazy. But then I thought, that's not that crazy. So Goldberg is back in WWE. He's going to appear at Blood Money June 7th in the Kingdom of Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. The reason why, according to David Meltzer, is they wanted to keep Goldberg away from AEW. They were afraid that fans would follow Goldberg to AEW. Dean Ambrose, no, don't worry about him. But a fucking 50-year-old Goldberg, yeah, let's make sure that guy stays with WWE.
What in the fuck, dude?
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on in the world of professional sports entertainment.
I'm
Leo
confuzzled.
Rush being a dick again.
Oh, yep. Yeah, let's talk about this one. Go ahead, Vance.
So he is saying shit that flies backstage is ridiculous. There's been rumors of him rejecting carrying bags and doing things that like a rookie would have to do in a locker room scenario. And so
Bringing
he's
Bobby
got a lot of
Lashley
heat
a
right
bottle of water
Yes, bring a bottle of water.
and maybe a towel, sweats. I don't know.
I mean, I know you don't like Leo Rush because he's short, but what do you think of Leo Rush as a person, Cruz? And he turned down a huge contract to stay with WWE. He turned it down.
Wow. So it went as far as to him being like, fuck you guys. I don't want your money. I'm out. I'm done. So like, what is the deal with Leo Rush? Anyways, he was on 205 Live, and then he became Bobby Lashley's mouthpiece. And now, if I'm getting this correctly, Vance, okay, now he's bitching about doing some shit in the locker room.
Yeah. He's and now he's off TV completely. Just
Yeah,
completely.
we haven't seen him. I mean,
You know who else we haven't seen in a while? How's this for a transition, Cruz? So backstage on SmackDown this week for the first time and cleared to compete, Captain Planet himself.
Oh, what?
He's cleared, baby. So we could get like Daniel Bryan maybe versus Aleister Black for the Battle of the Planet.
Do you think Aleister Black is vegan?
Yes. He's married to Zelina Vega, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he definitely is.
What the fuck was that? Whoa, okay.
Oh, here's some big news, Cruz, because it affects us. WrestleMania 37 is rumored to take place at the LA Rams Stadium in Inglewood in 2021. Mania goes Hollywood.
But more like Compton. I'm just kidding.
It's Inglewood, Cruz. It's very up and coming.
Compton. No, I'm just kidding.
It's an up and coming area, Cruz.
I mean, Inglewood, that's where I used to wrestle, actually, kind of funny enough. There was a ring there that I used to, like a gym that had a ring that I would always do my pro wrestling stuff. And so that's interesting. But I mean, yeah, coming to LA. You better be coming out here, Vance, because I'm going.
I will be out there for that. I will be out there for that. Come hell or high water, which is what we've been getting in Boston every fucking day for the last like 18 days. It's been terrible. It's terrible. Anyways, speaking of terrible news, Brock Lesnar has officially retired from MMA, which means he could come back to WWE at any time.
Yeah, so he's not in the UFC anymore.
Nope, he's retired.
But he never,
according to Dana Brooke. According to Dana White.
Dana White. My whole thing is, okay, it's because the whole thing was, oh yeah, he's gonna drop the belt because he's gonna go back to UFC, and then obviously he didn't go back to UFC.
He's gonna fight DC. He was supposed to fight Daniel Cormier.
Yeah, but then Daniel Cormier fucking retired, didn't he not?
And well, Daniel Cormier said he would fight Brock Lesnar, but now Daniel Cormier is allegedly going to be one of the broadcasters on SmackDown once it moves to Fox.
Oh shit!
So it's just one big incestuous fuck fest between the UFC and WWE again.
I'm confused.
Speaking of fuck fests, Carmella tweeted that she was not responsible for the end of Corey Graves' marriage to Amy Politsky.
So she finally addressed
it.
She finally addressed it because she hadn't said a single word the entire time. So what did she say exactly, Vance?
She said exactly. I just had it, and it's gone. That's Alexa Bliss.
You're killing me, Smalls.
She didn't break it. Okay, it was on Fox News, so you know it's true. This was on Fox News, America's most trusted news source. WWE star Carmella says she didn't break up Corey Graves' marriage to Amy Politsky. She shut down rumors that she was a homewrecker. Let me first and foremost say I would never wreck somebody's home. But I would totally fuck their husband. No, that's not what it says. She said, that is not the life I'm about. I would never in a million years do that. I don't care how hot the guy is, how in love I think I am. That is not the life that I'm about. Now, I'm reading between the lines here, and let's just compare Corey Graves' wife with... That's not Carmella. Anyways, Carmella's hot.
As
Corey
we can
Graves'
see.
wife. But yeah, so that was in the news. And one more really big thing that happened in the news this week, Cruz. Chris Jericho was announced as the opponent for Okada for the IWGP title at Dominion. So that means Jericho is still booking for NJPW.
Oh, dang. So obviously he's not exclusive to AEW then.
No, I think that we talked about before that his deal had something to do with where he could go. Him and Kenny Omega have the same kind of thing. Where they can kind of go back and forth. Yeah.
Okay.
So that's, I mean, it's a lot of news, Cruz. A lot of Cruz news in the news.
A lot of Cruz news. A lot of news.
Oh, some news that affects us, kind of, sort of, not really. StarCast. 2 names have dropped out of StarCast. One, Kurt Angle, who has now got a backstage contract to be a producer for WWE, so he's out of StarCast. And also, The Undertaker, because he will be at WWE Blood Money in Saudi Arabia. So he has dropped out of StarCast as well.
What is it with them grabbing people just for WWE Blood Money?
I think Vince is just scared of AEW.
Because remember Shawn Michaels, the return of DX, and then fighting The Undertaker and Kane even. Kane came back, you know what I mean? Like, at WWE.
Well, Mick Foley even said, he goes, for the right price, me and Taker will do the Hell in a Cell match in Saudi Arabia.
Wait, did he really say that? Did he tweet that?
He came out and said it on Twitter. Yeah, he's fucking
I feel like that is something Mick Foley would tweet. So it's like, that's not far-fetched. For the right money.
So that's your news. I mean, that's a lot of news to digest.
A lot of shit going on, man.
Yeah.
Oh, and I found that picture of Carmella for you.
Oh, that's a great picture. She's blonde again.
No, she's not.
Wait. Yes, she just went. Cruz. I've been on the Twitter, and she's blonde again.
I forgot you're obsessed with her.
I'm not obsessed with her.
No, do you like blonde Carmella or brunette Carmella better? Or whatever color that was, like a purpley, reddish?
I like brunette. Brunette Carmella is my favorite, I think.
Yeah, I don't like her as a blonde, to be honest.
Brunette Carmella is just so much more Jersey.
That's funny. That's funny that you would say that.
So, Cruz, there's a lot of news in this episode. There's news about the Going Over
so much. And you know what? Just to reiterate what's happening here, I want you guys watching or listening right now to go ahead and comment below, whether it's Instagram, YouTube, or tweet us at Going Over Pod. Let us know what vintage pay-per-view you want us to review first. And then we'll see what the consensus is. And if it's too many options to choose from, then I'll throw it up on a poll. Or maybe I'll do both. Who knows? I don't know. We'll see how I feel. Vance, Vance, do you have, or maybe we should keep it a surprise. Maybe I won't ask you. I was going to ask you, like, what vintage pay-per-view would you want to review, Vance? But then I don't want to give
here's my problem. If I start watching these vintage pay-per-views, I'm just going to go down a hole. So that's why I'd rather be directed as to what pay-per-view to watch.
Okay, then never mind. We'll just leave it at that then, Vance.
Yeah, I think. Why, do you have I would love to see you watch some, like, tail end WCW pay-per-views, like Vince Russo era WCW. I think that you would get a kick out of that.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be fun. So, all right. Well, on that note, Vance, I think this podcast has gone way over.
Way over.
Where can people find you online, Vance?
Find me on the internet all over the place. If you type in that guy Vance, I will pop up.
That's true.
In Google.
He will pop up.
Google.
Even if you say his name 3 times, he'll pop up.
That's scary, Cruz. Why would you say that? You have to be in a mirror in a dark room. It's a whole thing. You don't just say my name. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Cruz.
Okay, so you can
Cruz,
find
where
me.
can we find you on the internet?
You can find me at Annie fucking Cruz on Twitter, at Annie Cruz on Instagram. You can find us at Going Over Podcast on Instagram, and also at Going Over Pod on the old Twitter machine. So until next time, guys, this is Cruz the Crusher going over and out.
Too sweet, baby.
Too sweet.